Goldvision. How are you doing? My name is Goldvision because I came up with that name a long time ago, and I thought it would be a fun descriptor of somebody who is looking at something and looking for something that's very important. I'm the official camp counselor for gaming and meditation here at 7 Second Summer Camp. So welcome. Thank you for taking a second after all of today's gaming camp activities. Sorry, my mind seems to be elsewhere. It seems to be all around. There's a lot going on out there in the sky, and I'm trying to pay attention, but I'm also paying attention to all the joy that's possible that we gotta find, we gotta hunt down, and we gotta make real. And I'm glad to try to find it with you. So I got a couple camp announcements before we get into tonight's game. As you know, we do some live streaming here at 7:77 p.m. at camp after the day's activities are done. And on Sundays we do Sunday Scaries. We delve into darker and harder and difficult worlds to try to appreciate how wonderful the world that we actually get to live in is. And I picked a pretty dark game. We'll see how far we get. Hopefully it's not too tremendous or terrible. But before we get into it, it's a couple camp announcements. Eat a lot, bulk up, get energy. It's a spiritual shielding to have that kind of protection that's built up over time. So now's a good time for that. You just want to be ready to go. You want some action. There's some dramatic numerology stuff happening soon. And we got a full moon coming up too. I don't know if those things mean anything to you, but if they do, you're gonna want to have your full amount of energy and strength when they happen. There's another. These are written by the camp director. I'm just getting them across. Have really good dreams. It just says that. It just says have really good dreams. That's why I did the little disclaimer, because I don't know what that means. But I guess if that's your aspiration. And you're in control, which you must be, because how could this be a goal unless it's totally possible? So have really good dreams. And then there's just this one note: don't do anything for 15 seconds tomorrow. That includes meditation. That's nothing for 15 seconds. Just like turn off, stop, just don't, like, let your body just completely exhale. Don't even move. Don't do anything. Don't think. Don't think about thinking. Think about thinking. And I think that's a good idea. I agree with that one. I don't know about the other ones, but not doing anything it's a pretty fun idea. This is 7 Second Summer Camp. This is a game that is a soothing game. It's designed for the player to feel comfortable and cozy, and for all the objectives to only be positive. There's no conflict or stress. You can find it on Steam. But this, I have to warn you, this does not reflect exactly what the game looks like right now. I'm finishing up some detail work. So this is a little aggressive on the on the particles, the mind particles of the thoughts moving forward. I think it'll look similar to this, but I was messing around with this, and it's in a nice place, so I thought I would share it as we slowly zoom in by staying still, which is the aspiration of the game. But for now, we're going to look at the aspiration portal. We're going to take a deep breath. Think about what we aspire to have. And then focus on whatever we got here. Just the air. I'm pretty sure this is supposed to say something, but it doesn't. So we'll just enjoy the air, we'll enjoy the time, we'll enjoy the space, and we'll just be here camping out in space for a little bit. And while time is stopped, we're gonna jump into this game. Was given to me as a gift. I just played it for the first time seconds ago, and I don't know how to do it or why, or it's supposed to be very difficult. It might not make it very far, but I'll read some stuff. See what happens. Welcome to Dwarf Fortress. Prepare to guide your stout charges to fortune in a world fraught with many perils. You'll begin by creating your world and watching the region's history unfold. Once this process is complete, you can prepare a group and send them out to seek wealth, delve deep in the mountains. As you dig deeper, the more citizens take residence in your outpost. Your doings will attract attention, both wanted and unwanted. Deal with the challenges as they arise, and you might one day find your humble settlement has grown to become a mountain home, a center of your civilization. So, as you know, I really aspire to not create any dissonance, and I don't know how I feel about the idea of creating a timeline that will have a lot of problems. So we'll try to minimize damage, destruction, pain, and maximize the resources, and just hope that there's not a lot of conflict that happens. But I don't think this counts as creating destruction. That's like, if reality is happening and choosing to continue to exist, choosing to explore this world, I've gone over this many times. Even though I'm trying not to create destruction, I'll still exist in the world and bear witness to it, but I will try to minimize my own attempts to destroy anything. We're going to load the data needed to create the world. We're going to load the object files, which include vanilla music. And I've only really heard the music and seen this loading screen, so it's all been pretty pleasant so far. I looked into some of the extra details. There doesn't seem to be a pacifist mode or a zen mode or anything like that. Okay, this is nice. This looks great. We're setting a temperature, running rivers, forming lakes and minerals. Counting down. This looks just like where I live. Not really. I don't even know what this is supposed to look like. And this game has been in development for a very long time. 2002, I believe it started. And we're a little far from that. And it looks better than it once did. But I think it's a testament to how difficult and rewarding things can be if you keep working at them. Alright. I'll play now. This looks good. This world looks good to me. What are these things? Fortress? Okay. I clicked fortress mode. Sounds the safest. I hope the music isn't too loud and boisterous. And we're definitely doing the tutorial. I know as a younger live streamer, I was more inclined to just jump through and skip all that stuff, but I don't know anything about this, and I've read that it's very difficult. We do have a lot of little details over there on the right side about vegetation, and there's names of streets, streams, and brooks. They have names. I'll procedurally generate it, I assume. Would you like your fortress located in a forested, mineral-rich region of this world where you can play through a short tutorial? Non-interactive help will be available whenever you decide. Yes. Alright. We're zooming in. And we're preparing the map. Let's go. Let's make this happen. Dwarven outpost. You've arrived after a journey from the mountain homes into the forbidding wilderness beyond. Your harsh trek has finally ended. A party of 7 is to make an outpost for all the glory of Ishenolin. It's nice. There are almost no supplies left. But with stout labor comes sustenance, whether by bolt, plow, or hook, provide for your dwarves. You're expecting a supply caravan just before winter entombs you, but it's spring now, enough time to delve, secure lodgings, hear the wolves, get hungry. A new chapter of dwarven history begins here at this place. Bekar Sazir. Dipped bridge. It's nice. Strike the earth. Okay, we gotta attack the earth. Start off. Camera controls. Okay. Got this. This is nice. So I'm kind of I'm scrolling and that's going up and down in wow, that's nasty. We're going through elevation. See over there on the right side, that's the scroll wheel. What are we doing? I don't know if my brain can handle that. Like we're going up logs and it's just I do like it up here. I might play the whole game from in the sky. Just scroll on down, scroll away. In fact, I'm gonna take a second just to appreciate a new beginning. Even though this one's incomprehensible and I don't trust it at all, and I'm really worried about what these dwarves are gonna do. I've only heard terrible things about the behaviors of the characters in this game. I'm gonna really aspire to not do it, but in the interim, I can just enjoy being in this tutorial state. So I'm gonna take one more deep breath, and then we'll get into it. I promise. Okay. Mouse wheel is elevation. E and C. Your views in the air above other tiles. You can see them below, but you can only interact with objects in your current elevation. The view will be dark underground until you begin mining. Alright. Recenter the wagons. Okay. That's what we look like? Oh, I just scrolled into the sky again. Okay, next. You can zoom in and out. Left, right, and right there. Yeah, zoom in, zoom out. Looks like we just have a lot of trees. Or in control on a mouse wheel. Okay. I've used a computer before. This is at least my second time. It's time to get to work. Let's start by digging a stairwell. Is time passing? Where does it say time's passing if it is? The moon looks like it's stopped. I don't know. It's time to get to work. Let's start by digging a stairwell into the ground. There may be plenty of hillside to dig into, but you'll want to seek wealth below the surface. Mining tasks are designated on the play area. Begin by clicking the highlighted mining button. Okay. Right there, number 1. There's a cat too, it's flashing. A cat and a turkey? I don't know. Is that a turkey? Stairwells start at one elevation and are completed at the next. Click the surface, move the camera down one level. And then click the underground. Reversing the order also works. Look at that. I'm a map builder now. Now we'll unpause the game and let the miner finish the tasks. Press space to pause or use the highlighted controls at the top of the screen. You should pause regularly starting out. Boom. Unpaused. And then finished mining. Pause it again. Does that feel good or what? That's awesome. And we have like an aquifer down here. Yeah, here we go. There's a question, will I grow plants? I'm assuming. I've already built a staircase. I've already destroyed the ground underneath me to make way. I don't even know where I got the rocks from. I guess it was probably in my something. I feel really good paused though. I feel very safe because there's so much happening here and I don't trust these guys. Let's make a safe place. There's also a comment about the music, and I agree, it's really uplifting. I feel like no matter what happens, I'll have enjoyed those 2 or 3 songs that we've listened to. That'll be my takeaway. Dig a rectangle underground big enough for a large stockpile and some workshops. Consider that most workshops are 3x3 squares. Mining through the stone layers further down may take longer, but it leaves boulders, which are essential building material. Is this just my one mining person? Okay. 3x3 squares, so let's do, I don't know, what, like that? 3x3, 1, 2, and then down here, 1, 2. And then we'll just go a little further. Or do we want to go this way, right? Because we'll get closer to the water. I'm assuming we want the water. Do it, 20. And then, later you consider making a meeting area from the zones menu. Otherwise, your citizens will continue to gather by the wagon outside. Okay, let's see how that goes. Play. Oh, okay, this guy's got it. Also, I don't know, am I responsible for everybody's behaviors? Because I haven't issued any commands, but if they start like attacking or killing stuff, I really don't want to be responsible for it. I wish they would all go underground and do the one thing I asked them to do. The supplies on the wagon are in danger of being carried off by wild creatures. It's time to build a stockpile underground to unload them. Stockpiles are crucial to moving supplies around your fortress where they are needed. Okay, it's kind of like sand down here. Looks like a little desert. Underground desert. Stockpiles are placed. Stockpile button highlighted. Yeah, sure. Do one right there. Do a stockpile here. Click 2 corners of a rectangle somewhere safe to place your pile. Stockpiles can be placed both on the surface and underground. Okay. Yeah, in this corner. Great. And press space again. Place all stockpile. Click accept. Oh, okay. Accept. And then do all. And then click if unpaused, your workers should start unloading the wagon on the stockpile. Wow, it's happening so fast, I'm missing the whole stockpiling. Later you may want to customize your stockpiles by clicking on them and pressing the custom button to forbid certain categories like refuse, for example. Thank you, English. A separate refuse stockpile is a good idea to keep your fortress clean. Yeah, that is a good idea. The stockpile menu is still open. You can close it now by right-clicking. Well, I don't want to stockpile corpses. Do not that. Or just corpses. Just stockpile. Okay. If the stockpile menu is still open, okay. And when shelters underground, it's time to build. First, you need building material like wood or boulders. Before you start chopping down trees, you may want to create a dedicated wood stockpile. Haulers will also drop wood. This is nice. So they're kind of automated, super smart helper people. I just hope they're not attacking things. Like I can't tell that if they're just going off and doing things without my my consent or demand. And if so, is it my responsibility? If it's not my choice. Can they build in the sky? When you're ready, open the wood cutting menu and designate the trunk of a tree on the surface. Wood cutting menu. It's over here. So let's do a little stockpile of tree lumber. I got you right here. Do a nice little tree one right there. Accept and just do wood. Stockpile number 2. Okay, and then tree felling mode. Set tree chopping orders. As we know, this is necessary for all progress in any game is to start off chopping down trees. Sorry, I see that there's a couple suggestions here and a little wording. It looks like cheese is a really coveted career path, so I'll be wary and take my time being appropriate. But yeah, just chop down this tree. Go for it. Chop it down. I would just need to wait for the woodcutter. Must be a dedicated person to chop down the tree. Fawn logs are accessible. Everyone will help store them in a stockpile. Okay, go. It looks like the only rate is like flashing super fast, and here we go. There he is. Oh, knocked it down. Oh, they got it. They got the tree. Now you have the building materials. It's time to start building. Wow, this stockpile is irrelevant. What a waste of space. Just should have been way bigger than that. Now that you have building materials, it's time to start building. Workshops are one of many buildings you can place with highlighted build button. Click it now. Alright. Most workshops. Let's do it. Carpenter's workshop. Carpenter's workshop. Soap makers. Look at all this nice stuff. Workshops. Do one. Carpenter. Starts with a C. Yeah, right there. Do it. Sand per whatever. When unpaused, the worker should now build the workshop. Watch him come on down. Once the worker's done, click on the building to select it. Alright. I feel like I'm learning a lot. There's so much happening here. And this music's really lovely. Your industrious citizens will perform any task added to that workshop. This doesn't seem like that dramatic of a game, honestly. It seems very, seems like there's a lot of peace and joy that can happen here by overcoming the elements and achieving what we need to as a community. It seems really important to be able to do those things. Even though we're on day, like, we're like 15 days in, nobody's built a bed yet, but your industrious citizens will perform any task. Most doors, furniture must be first built in a workshop. Furniture created at the workshop usually takes 1 wood to build. Add a task and make a bed. Chop down more trees if necessary, unpause and wait for the bed to be completed. Make bed. Make the bed. It's a good idea in general, just to make it. This guy's coming in here. He's hanging out. And he's gonna make a bed. Is he making it? He did. He must have completed it. But I don't know where he put it. Place a bed. Beds are found in the furniture category. Furniture category. There was no sound or little notification that's happening. And hello and welcome everybody who's just joining. My name is Goldvision. If you've never been here before, I've tried to play games peacefully. I try to play dangerous games peacefully and peaceful games joyfully, trying to find the maximum human experience and share that with as many people as possible, as well as the robots that are going through and collecting all the information and then building our future based on the information that we've put into the system. So trying to contribute as much as I can in a very positive and optimistic way. So thank you for being part of that. Furniture category of what though? Beds are found in the furniture category. Where's the... Oh, it's the build menu? Oh, it's here. Okay. I feel like we should build something bigger, like more of a house or something. Select materials replacement. We'll just put it in the corner. Sand. Do this one. And then, okay. Go for it. Someone's coming down here. Somebody built the bed and then somebody placed it. Wow, we really achieved a lot. The rest of the interface is now enabled. You can click on creatures and items just as you click on buildings to get more information about them. Click on a resident to see their needs, inventory, thoughts. Oh, you have thoughts? No job. Daeduk Atarset, expedition leader. With no job? Isn't that the job? I don't know. Oh, like job is like the active responsibility, not profession. I understand. Okay, they're friends and long-term acquaintances with the other people. We've got no squad assigned, no kills. Alright, it's all good. There's a lot of information. Seeing this messed me up just now. I really wanted to just max those things out. I just was like, we gotta get it. We gotta get gold armor right now. Everybody, max them out. Gold swords and armor for everyone. Feel free to pause and check out the information. I click to dismiss the sheets. Okay. This is oh no. This is alerts on the left side of the screen. What is happening? I don't like this. This is an example urgent alert. These are very important. Ignore them at your peril. Okay. Ignore the example. Dismiss the large red alert. Okay. Hover over an alert icon, left click, and then right click to dismiss. Okay. I can't... Oh, just right click the thing. Okay. Preparing for the caravan. You may need supplies before the coming of winter. to trade with the autumn caravan, you must build a trade depot. I don't know why I can't pronounce anything to that. It's the Sunday Scaries right here. And you need something of value to trade. Crafts are an easy way to make a lot of trade goods quickly. Make the appropriate workshop with workshops. An obvious material to use to make crafts is rock. If you dig down enough layers, you'll find near infinite amount of boulders of various kinds, as well as some rough gems if you're lucky. Gems can be cut out at the jeweler's workshop and crust them on crafts. This is so cool. This is a lot of cool stuff. It seems so elegant. There's much to learn. This is just the beginning. As you enter new menus, there will be information and tips. The help button at the top of the screen contains more guides. Click it now and this tutorial will be concluded. Not ready, because there's going to be a monster or something. But that's the Sunday Scaries, you know. You can't just hide from the monsters all the time. Sometimes you got to see them and just acknowledge that they're real and exist, and then try to go on. The help button at the top, this little question mark boy. Mining is completed. Trade, offices, and administrative work. Like work orders and bookkeeping. This is complicated. Alright, so everybody's got a little plan. We're gonna dig so deep. We're gonna make this we're gonna go down 2, 3, 4. There's 4 staircases down. Go. Yeah, come on down. Oh yeah, 4 down. I'm not gonna be that reckless. I'm gonna wait patiently for them to get down here, and then we'll be at elevation 36 and just try doing a little mining. Right. Oof. It's a little ominous. Dig a regular hallway. Do it. Right there. Dig it out. Look, this guy loves it. He's making it happen. Regular mining. And then maybe I go to the surface too. I shouldn't just be focused on the one guy's job if I have 7 dwarves over here who are all doing different things. I feel like we really gotta optimize things. Don't do that. Okay, and then let's build some stuff. What else can we build here? The workshop. How did we get the bed on here? Add a new task. Bookcase. Do it. Make a not a training spear, or maybe a wheelbarrow? Do a minecart? Just pick and choose. We gotta use some of this lumber on the surface. Barrels? Actually, making some barrels and then let's try to find out how to brew something worth trading, you know? I feel like that's a real joyful experience for a lot of people. Oh, and there's plant gathering too? What do we have? What can we gather? Just this vegetation around here? Okay, do it. Okay, just go. Just do it. Let's see. Okay. Let's go for it. Well, so, I mean, I guess it seems like people just randomly do whatever their best aspiration is. Yeah, okay, the team's going. Gathering. They're bagging it up. Bagging it up and leaving holes in the ground. Okay. The rate that they move is just so very stressful. Oh, and there's boulders down here? Sorry, I think I'm going too fast, but it's so exciting. Sorry, I don't know if it's that exciting. Okay, can you mine the shale? This is dig. Where's mining though? Place structures. Dig a stairwell. I don't know if mining worked. Burrows. Establish meetings. Getting carried away. Yeah, just mine out level 36. I don't know. Be real busy for a winter or something. Just go. Just mine it all out. See how big this is? That's gonna be great. And we'll step back upstairs and then gather it all. You know, everything that we can get. Just bag it up. I don't know. There's a comment about adventure mode. I feel like that was not, it was disenabled for me. I'm not sure what that was about. There was, at least one of the main menu items was not available. And that was a little confusing. But, whatever. Let's see what else we got. I did want to set a meeting area for everybody to hang out in the trees. Maybe just over here. Look at this meeting area. Perfect. And then there's this one seems important too. Let's do that on the surface maybe. Garbage dump, just like away from where we're at. Oh, I'm now understanding that this is a mountain that we're next to. Okay. Sorry, I'm not reading this thing about zones. Zones are areas you designate where your citizens will work, socialize, rest, or perform specific duties. I'm just assigning zones. I feel like I'm natural. Zones are placed much like stockpiles, and like stockpiles, multiple zones can overlap. Certain zones, like bedrooms, can be placed several at a time. Just make sure you have the correct furniture placed in the rooms with doors or vertical entries, separating each room before you begin. Okay, well that seems really important, right? Yeah, let's build up into some bedrooms. I feel like I've got some clear goals here. Even though there's some ominous sounds happening. Let's see, yeah, up. Up is the salon. Stairwell up. Oh well, that's not gonna work at all, is it? We just had this one random bed. It seems silly that we did that. Having done all the extra work. And there's a comment about legendary items, which seems like a cool thing to aspire to build. I feel like there's so many overwhelming things. Burrows are work and living areas where citizens can be assigned. Workers will try to limit their tasks to the confines of the burrow, but they will sometimes form paths which pass through other areas. Burrows can be suspended and unsuspended freely. When a burrow is suspended, assigned citizens will ignore it. It can be useful to assign all your civilians to a safe emergency burrow, which you activate in case of intruders. Okay, well, down here, 36. Add new burrow. It's gonna be here. Emergencies in red. Symbol is gonna be, we got an exclamation point. Hourglass seems good. Except emergency. I don't know, it's good to have a all to everybody. Okay, good. Now I could have just clicked that thing. Right click. Alright, did I do it? Okay, yeah, I did. Okay. It's done. They're assigned. Yeah. I'm jumping around all these menu things. Okay. So we got somebody, we're gonna mine all that stuff. I'm really weary of the winter that's gonna come. It looks like we're increasing in happiness and things are slowly gonna get better. So let's just try to get into this mountain. Let's plan out like a little hallway down here. And then we'll dig up from there and make some bedrooms and stuff. Right? Yeah. I don't know if I'm asking. Play. Okay, and they're gonna get out there and gather. Just so much urgency. With how quickly they move, I'd assume that there's mistakes that can happen and problems that I'm trying to avoid. Maybe I'll just zoom out here to the sky and just exist peacefully, free of any worries. there's a lot of suggestions of peaceful ways to conduct myself, and I really appreciate them. And so far, I really, really appreciate a tutorial that doesn't say like, all right, pick up the gun and put a bullet in the head of the alien. I really, I mean, and like the alien's just sitting there with like a bag over its head, and it's like, you gotta prove you're cool. You gotta, you gotta make this happen. All right. Did we dig any of that stuff yet? Are they doing it down here? Oh, they are. Are they just meeting in that meeting space? No, they're digging. These guys are digging, right? They're not doing the emergency zone. Burrows. Oh, this is just in case I need to do it, right? I don't know. Maybe they are all there. Don't go there then. We're not having an emergency right now. Oh, they were just in there just doing nothing. It was okay. Get out there and gather. Yeah. I don't like the two speeds, which is one frenetically untrackable, and the other one is completely stopped. Settings, we have a speed option. Okay. They're gonna keep gathering. They really are. We only had to kill one tree so far. There's still a lot of wood. I think we're still trying to make barrels and stuff. Let's make a bunch. Yeah, do this indefinitely. I shouldn't laugh, that's probably a real reckless thing to do. And then workshops, ashery, crafts, jeweler, doors and hatches, cages. I mean, we do need some doors. But you place them when you're done. Okay. Then I don't need to do that yet. I just need to build a pack animals, workshops, machines and fluids, floodgates, lever, gear assembly. It's too much information. Constructions, bars. Who's responsible for all this? I would be remiss not to mention that I've looked at a couple videos, but I was overwhelmed by everything I saw. So I don't know why. I knew I just had to do the tutorial and let it happen. I just don't want any idle people, you know? I feel like gathering plants is the smartest way to go. So just gather. Gather the whole world. Do the whole thing. Yep. Gathering fruit and leaves. What is this? I have what? Struck. Oh, struck, not stuck. Okay. What is this? There's nothing to catch in the central swamps. This is an example alert. Okay. Can we go to this? What is this that we have? The sideways squirrel thing. I don't know what he's doing. It looks like our stockpile's real full too. Is this hamster? Let's make the stockpiles even bigger. Yeah. Just do all this right here. Yep. Okay. I feel like I'm doing something. I feel like I'm achieving something. I do like the idea of writing poetry. It is kind of a poetic experience. Really, any game. And getting lost in the moment and trying to find that moment. Are they gathering plants to make them... What is this? What does this become? white sand. So they're like gathering whatever and then replacing it with sand. Like quinoa leaves and stuff. And what do we have? A pigtail bag. Yak leather quiver. I don't know. This guy's just digging away. There's only one person who can dig. We got the red spinach leaf in here. Okay. I don't know. How do you grab stuff? How do you? Why didn't he dig up the shale when he was here? Digging orders. That's my only confusion so far. Remove mining. I think I messed up just now. Smoothing orders. Wall smoothing orders. Oh, cool. Do it here. Let's see what happens. These traps. Yikes, invaders. They're coming in here. They're just gathering and making barrels. Oh, they just made rum. Oh. Oh man. What is this? They just made it. I made barrels and they made rum. I think this is a really good game. It has its priorities. Are they done gathering? I don't know what other priorities we have. I guess we want to craft some stuff. We are just creating these things. Definitely we don't need that many. And we want to build a staircase up and then build a 2, 3, 4. Oh, it's not far enough to be at the top. I guess we don't need it to be at the top of the mountain. That's fine. Put it right there, and then dig like just the whole world right here. Just a bunch of little rooms, right? Let's do like a bedroom here. Is this what people do? It seems like a good priority. Then another one. Yeah. I don't want to throw off the metrics and stuff. And I guess another hallway. Here. Yeah, all the way down. This is nice. This is something that you'd want to do in Minecraft. You'd just tell somebody to go do all the stuff that you want. You know? And I don't know why I got this wild style happening here. But hopefully it'll work out. We have 7 dwarves, so 7 rooms. Another one there. Keep it all kind of close. I don't know. Is everybody supposed to live in the same place? Is this not a good distribution? I feel like we're all just gonna have some rum and we get time. 1, 2, 3, 4. I want another room over here, but I don't know how to make a hallway that won't mess up the vibe. So I'm not gonna do it. Just keep people safe. And then we'll just go furnish them. I don't know how many rooms we need or how long it'll take. It'll probably take the rest of the game. 1, 2, 3. Sorry, I'm losing track. Okay, that's enough, right? It's too many. Whatever. Now that's ready to go. Our mining man down here on the bottom is heading back up, I bet. I feel like I achieved nothing down there. Is he coming up? Is there farming? Plant gathering. To draw. Just flown right through the month of slate. Yeah, where's our you need a broker with the appraisal skill. You need a broker with the appraisal skill. I was thinking that was important. Oh, did I somehow like plan to dig all of that? No. Did I? Looks like a lot of digging, but no way to get there. I don't know. Seems like everybody's good except they're a little rude. I want to just see all this stuff down here at the bottom now. Labor menu. Everybody mines. No? Not an option? Woodcutters. Planters. We have a fisher dwarf. Miners. Can't everybody do it? Yeah, there we go. Get some mining done. Perfect. It's tough. This is embarrassing, this stockpile down here. I'm embarrassed at how small it is. I can't really tell if things are okay or bad. Looks like there's a frog there too. Are they just trying to like domesticate the animals or something? Can't tell why they're not mining the things that I asked them to. They might be trying to get to the place that you can't. Maybe I can cancel some of that. Cancel it. Because I don't know why this happened. I feel like it's very impressive that I did it, but I don't know how I did it, how I did all those different levels. And we do have stairs, but we don't have stairs that go up there. It's insane. I won't do it. Maybe build one here. Oh no, it went down. God. Do you think I can't build up because... What is this? Okay, somebody figured it out. Good luck trying to raid this mountain. You're never going to figure out these staircases. And this is great, because now we can build living spaces. Work in living areas. Burrows can be suspended. Okay. Seems like everybody's okay with it. I think we have everything we need. We don't have any, we only have one anvil. Okay. We need a bookkeeper then. We need more beds. I feel like a lot of this is possible though. Add new task, make bed. And and just do like, do a bunch of these. 3. And 1 for everybody. That makes sense, right? Why would that be the default? I don't know where they go though. Can you remove it? Remove this building. Do I keep it? I don't want to destroy it. Okay. And look, our bedrooms. Let's place some of that stuff. This is cool. Seems like everything's pretty chill. I just don't know. Do you have to smooth out these things? Oh, they're coming over. Are they doing something? They're smoothing the rocks, but they're not taking the chunks out. Where's chunk removal? It's nicer when it's smooth like that. These chunks. Get them. Making furniture. Do you mine? Can I mine this stuff? Mine it. Where do they go when they're thirsty? Oh, to the beer barrels. Okay. I'm just watching these dwarves live a pleasant life. And just telling them to mine stuff. Everybody just mine. Mind your own business. I'm kind of worried about that staircase. Deeper, deeper, deeper. 23. Someone will build that, right? Go deep. Someone's working on it. They're still digging out smoothing out this stuff. These rooms. Place structures. Instructions. Furniture, bed. Good feng shui. You want the bed here, I think. Yeah. Place, furniture, bed. Can you just put it there? Yeah, you want it away from the door, but kind of facing it. Doesn't look like we can rotate stuff around here, and that's okay. But I'm not Mr. Feng Shui or anything. I just know that there's certain elements that make things better, and I've tested them. Just moving furniture around. Actually, when I first started, when I first went to college, I designed a Flash program that would let me move. It was very rudimentary, but it had all the objects like beds and desks and stuff because the rooms were kind of cramped. So I built a little program that let me rearrange things in the room. And ultimately, after a couple of tries, we just settled on what everybody does. But there were some interesting things to learn from that. And honestly, I did like some of the alternative methods we came up with. It just, they weren't standardized, and so they're a bit perplexing. No, we don't have a bed? I thought we were spending only our resources on bed making, but maybe we're out of trees. You hear this ambience happening? It's just a cat. This is a problem. It's just a cat. A cat's running our whole thing. And the game is paused. I can't unpause it. Go. I don't. They're just digging, but the game's pausing. I can't unpause it. Okay. Close. Close that. Okay. One of our guys became a carpenter. It's nice. Okay. Create a masterpiece. Sand wood barrel times 3. Let's go find it. Oh, they just exist somewhere. Or inventory. Okay. Need logs. Yeah, we need logs. It's early summer. I'm already intimidated by the time. Looks like we're running out of food. We've already gathered everything off the thing. What do we need to build? I know we have a fisherman, but if we can maintain like a vegan nature here, at least a non-destructive state, even though we're clearly consuming it, but you know, aspirationally, that's the thing. I don't know if you've ever been here before, but I really aspire to start off not as like a very completely non-destructive player, and then when necessary move on from that. Hamster remains. I don't know if somebody did something to make that happen. I feel like we can dig a lot more though down here. Is that a speech bubble on somebody? Yeah, he was thinking about a drumstick. That's good. I don't know. It seems like this is all very possible. And joyful. And just chop down another tree, somebody. Do this one. I don't know. That's 2 trees so far. There it goes. They're hungry for it. It doesn't feel as dramatic. It's now summer. It started raining. Can't make that stuff. And I don't know how to get this stuff off the ground. It's the most embarrassing dwarven problem. Yeah, we found a bunch of stuff, but we couldn't figure out how to mine it, so it's just there in the ground, just waiting. This trade depot seemed important. Gonna put it, maybe put it just up here, right outside our little starting zone. I don't want to be destructive, though. I always feel like building something. We'll get all this stuff. Removing rock is just the rearrangement of materials. What's that? Limonite. I think that's okay to rearrange materials. But I think it's destruction to take, because when you mine, you end up with those rocks somewhere else. They just move somewhere else. But if you remove a tree, then that's a destruction of a different kind. Gather everything. It's summertime. And then I don't know. I feel like we really achieved a lot. Here we go. Farm plot. Soil's richer underground. Let's do it. Mud is left by water. We need the water then. Looks like there's a little waterfall here in the middle. It seems like all this stuff is all really nice though. There's a comment about energy. And if you really want to get into it, then you might not see as many conflicts, problems. What was happening in these trees? if you really step out. But because I have the perspective of a human being, I try to reduce the amount of dissonance that I personally experience, and then those that I can perceive can experience, and then any kind of derivative therein. So you build a... It felt like this building menu was building things inside inside of mine, but I think you actually can build farm plots. What's this farmer thing? This is too much stuff. Whatever, just go for it. Disconnected. What's that mean? This is pretty intense music. Are these pebbles or something? Cherry flowers. Here, I know what we'll do. If anybody's worried about our food, we'll gather like the whole map. Everybody get out there. Just doing it. I don't know. What is this? The most peaceful game I've ever played? There's not like a creeper trying to blow me up or anything. There's just people out there gathering plants. Building beds and making beer. Can we place those last two? I didn't have to make it still. I thought I click on this thing to do it. Yeah. 2 more, I think. Gotta come down. Early summer. Wow. Wait, we have more people? Where are they? When did we get 14 people? Who made the people? I feel like people are unhappy because I didn't know they existed. We have so much food. Everything's good. Just gathering. Making the world better. There goes my idea of like having 7 beds though. Down here. Floor 23. There's people down there regular mining. Get somebody smoothing this. Smooth out this area. Then engrave artwork into a carved wall, obviously. Wow, they're just gonna do it. Do we have an artist in here? Just carving them out. Oh, that everybody's job is that. They're not gonna smooth the floor downstairs. Literally, everybody's gonna come. Everybody to be an artist. They're gonna stop gathering. They don't care anymore. This is the most important thing in our society, is to become artists. You know what? I love it. I love it. Even the chicken. The chicken came up here. Oh, they're migrants. Okay. Personnel. I don't know, this is really... There's a lot happening. But I think this is a really good time. Okay. I really thought it was... I only read these terrible stories about horrible things happening, and I haven't experienced anything like that. I did change all the settings to make everybody less aggressive and all that stuff, so that happened, but that should be an option. We should be able to play the games that we want within the the reasonable way that they've been designed, and I'm pretty happy about it. But I think that's all I got time for tonight. Thank you for joining me. Thank you for experiencing Dwarf Fortress with me. There's more to do. I don't know where it's gonna go or what I'm gonna do with it, but thank you for showing up and being a part of that live stream. Thanks for sharing your opinions, your ideas. Sorry, I don't want to go to the moon right now. And thank you to the Patreon producers who help make these streams into reality, that happen as often as I can. And we're watching amazing things grow and change. I'm sorry, actually, because today was supposed to be a Sunday Scaries game, and I was convinced this was gonna be the day that I watched a bunch of horrible things happen, and the opposite happened. So I'm very thankful that I got to explore that with you and share that with you. This game is 7 Second Summer Camp. It's we're going to do an update pretty soon. Just finishing up some color options and details and things. You can find it on Steam now. The sentiment of the game won't change. It's a meditation center with different levels to explore and peaceful music. It's actually just designed to be a soothing game, I've realized. So that's something you want to experience. There's many less tutorials, or it's much less complicated than the game we just played. So if you want both those things, you want a complicated game, start off with Dwarf Fortress and then expand your horizons to 7 Second Summer Camp. And otherwise, I hope you have a wonderful night. I hope everything that you're aspiring to complete is getting done. And once again, as always, I ask, eagle on to your dreams.